3-3. How it finished. Amazing entertainment at Signal Iduna Park with 14 shots on goal raining in the rain in Dortmund. It leaves the Bundesliga table looking like this. Unchanged. RB Leipzig still top. They're now 3 points. Dortmund up to within a point of Borussia Mönchengladbach. Let's bring Don Hutchison in first. Don, what did you make of this? What a game.
Absolutely crazy game. I mean, it was a brilliant game to watch, very entertaining, but typical Borussia Dortmund, really. When you watch them, they constantly, every single season, implode. It's what they do. It's in their DNA. They don't keep clean sheets. Brilliant game to watch. At one point in the game when they're leading 2-0, the game was just so in their grasp that it was total control for them. And then Roman Burley, who we've seen in the Champions League many a year, making a massive mistake. And Timo Werner gets his goals. For Leipzig's point of view, in Nagelsmann, I mean, they're a side that came into this game with 6 wins on the spin, and now it's unbeaten in 7, but they score more than 3 goals in every single game. It's incredible when you're watching this Leipzig team play, because they're another side that just don't do clean sheets. They're a carbon copy, really, of Borussia Dortmund. Great going forward, but so bad at the back.
Yeah, they're the third highest scorers in all the major European leagues.
I know we discussed the Champions League draw, which included Dortmund against PSG, and that's going to be a heck of a game now if you're PSG. Not that it'll be news to you, that Dortmund struggle at the back, but to see them make so many mistakes and to see them be so open in such a big game, ultimately they're still in the title race, was unbelievable. But, you know, great atmosphere in Germany, as you'd expect. The conditions made it an entertaining game, made it a little bit more difficult, particularly for goalkeepers. Timo Werner clearly is the difference between potentially Leipzig hanging on to that top spot and not. But defensively, I think it's why Bayern Munich will look and say, well, I tell you what, we just need to hang in there and eventually we'll catch these pair.
It almost feels like 2 points dropped rather than a point. Maybe for both teams.
Listen, Borussia Dortmund, it was because of them there was 6 goals in the game.
Yeah.
It was nothing to do with what Leipzig were doing. I mean, you know, for the neutral, you say this game was enjoyable. I can assure you, I didn't enjoy watching this. I was embarrassed with some of it. Well, it is, but some of the defending is just... I've said it for so long, it's disappearing. But if you ever wanted to see an example of 2 teams who have no idea, by the way, this is not just individual mistakes. We're talking about being out of position as well. So you've got 2 teams who have no idea how to defend, but of course, they can go forward and score goals. And that's why you're going to see so many crazy games, particularly in the Champions League coming up.
So the defender didn't enjoy it. Did the striker enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. It's open. It's entertaining. However, you cannot get past the fact that it's so frustrating to watch the inability to defend in space, in tight areas, over distance, how disconnected the teams are, how open the game became. You want to see the back and forth, and you want to see the goals, but you also want to see quality. And what you don't see from either Leipzig or Dortmund is defensively, there is no quality. And the personnel is what they have available. There is nothing else. There's not, well, we have injuries and our best defenders are coming back. No. It's Klosterman and Upamecano playing in the back for Leipzig. And then you look at the options for Borussia Dortmund, you think Mats Hummels and Akanji and Zagadou, and sometimes they drop Julian Weigl into that position. None of those guys can truly defend. And so, you don't defend from the back. You don't defend from the midfield. Eventually, this is just about optional defending, and that's why we get to 3-3. There are mistakes everywhere happening out on the field. It's enjoyable to watch in the sense that there's 6 goals in the game, but man, it is tough to watch as a former professional.
Even at 3-3, Julian Weigl played this square ball at the end, and Timo Werner almost got in. And I know he's part of the problem, but it cut to Lucien Favre on the bench, and he looked as if somebody was going to have to call the Red Cross. I mean, he was just sat back going, I can't take any more of this.
Gab Marcotti is with us. Gab, what was your main takeaway?
I'm not so sure about lumping these 2 teams together in that way with the bad defending. I mean, I think neither defended very well, though I think Dortmund were really awful. But I think with Dortmund, it has to do with the fact that this is a team that's not right in the head. They're frazzled right now, and it's been pretty evident even during this more recent recovery. With Leipzig, I think a lot of it just has to do with the way they play. They will take chances. They will leave one-on-one situations at the back, and most of the time, people like Upamecano deal with them. Sometimes when you're up against really, really good forwards, they're not going to be able to. But I think the risk-taking with them is more by design. I think with Dortmund, this is not the way Favre wants to play. It's simply that he can't change it. And he hasn't been able to change it all season long.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.